I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel top energy from you, but no one ever. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I like to act confident, like I know what to say. I like to tease you, I like to play in my way. But when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. Feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to act so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm innocent, I'm a top. I'm not a furry, but deep down I know bottom inside. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I'm a Catholic, she's a Catholic. I can never do wrong. I'm so innocent. This is my song.
Hello, hello.
But when I'm flirting,
Hello, Christian and Black Iris. How are you
I'm
both?
stone cold
I am fucking
What do you
melting.
mean? I'm so innocent for this. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone
Right, let's
cold
get
top. I'm a
started
top, she's
here. Chomp. Chabomp. Chabomp. Here we are. We are here. Afraid mostly. Why afraid? Why afraid? Why afraid not good? Gonna be 35 degrees here on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday's the real scorcher. We've got 33, I think, but yeah, 35 sounds no fun. Do you have anything you can do other than sort of sit under a sit under a wet blanket? Drink. Remember to drink. Week is over and AC is on. Oh, Black Iris, I wish I had AC right now. I wish. If anything, this has reinforced the need to save up for that unit that Pale recommended me. It's like £200, but it's a dehumidifier, air purifier, aircon, and heater all built into one. Ask God to put me out of my misery. I'll put in a word. I will. I'll put in a wee word. Alright, here we are. We shall get started once I fix my camera. Make sure not to flash my legs, because I am in a pair of shorts at the moment. Yes? Yes. Great. I'll put in a word. I'll put in a word with the Lord to see if he can take you early. Flashing leg on a Thursday? Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. I'm just gonna I call them my sleep shorts because I never wear them outside because they're too short. I'm wearing my sleep shorts. And honestly, not helping. If anything, it's making me feel stickier because my skin is sticking to itself. You know? Alright, let's pick apart this prompt. So, we have haunted. We have cabin. We have cottage. Things that spring to mind is location. And genre. Are you using it to build tension in another piece, or are you using it as its own piece? You know, is it a horror? Is it a thriller? And then writing. Boo! Ah! Hi, Lady Megara, how are you? Legasp, it's my wife. It's your wife! Abby! Look at you guys being cute! Also, look at me yawning like 4 minutes into stream. How are you feeling, Lady Megara? How's the heat hitting you? Somebody please tell me I need to cook something because I don't feel like cooking nor eating. It's too warm and it's gonna get warmer. I can't help you because I actually don't eat when it's hot. I try and drink everything that I can. And then when the sun goes down, I'll have some like cold rice or something. Maybe that forest in Japan. Ooh, that's a good idea, Christian. Isn't that called the Suicide Forest? It's very freaky. Thank you for the idea, Christian. Hey, Pimento, how you doing? Hot weather is the perfect time the perfect time to get Chinese food delivery. I mean, vibe though. But then leave it to cool. Yeah, that one. When is the Discord session scheduled for? It's scheduled at 5 PM tomorrow. I got you, Pimento. In a wooden work cabin full of tools. What you call an old frontier cabin. I'm just gonna put the woods. Why? 1 room. I feel like a cabin tends to have 1 to 3 rooms. Oh my goodness, Lady Megara. It's called Aokigahara. Nice. The nice locations always ask me. Hey, Lady Megara streaking in the chat. Oh my goodness. With the 5-stream streak. Well done, and thank you very much for coping with me for that long. Old watch post? Yeah, excellent idea. Beautiful. For cottage, it's definitely more homey. More than 4 rooms. Run! Run! Hey! I'm gonna abandoned farm, maybe, for the cottage. Can't help myself. Hey, I see you. It's hot in here and you're already streaking. I see you, Lady Magora, and I like what I see. Which time zone? Whatever it is in the UK. Good evening, writers. Good evening, Jinx. Hello, how are you? I have a few announcements to make today, actually. I was going to wait till everyone came in. One of them is about, you know, I was talking about Tuesday and how maybe we could do a co-working body doubling stream on a Tuesday. I have an idea about it. I can't think of anything more other than thatched roof, maybe? Genre, definitely horror. Thriller. Suspense. Fiction. Ghost story. Folk story. Folklore. Maybe crime? That's a good idea. Crime. Yippee! With gentle healing cuddle session. I need no cuddles today. I need everyone to stay on the other side of the room today. I'm here. I'm back at 100%. Hey! You feeling good? Comfy bear hugs. Oh my god, you guys. The heat. The heat! I kind of like the idea of, okay, subverting expectations and having sci-fi and, oh, I'll include fantasy here as well. I put sci-fi and romance. They would be subverting the expectations of what you'd expect from a haunted cabin or a cottage. Can I just have a shipload of popsicles, please, Lady Magora? And then if you could just leave me the box, then I'll stay in it. Location. Forests are definitely high on the list. Farms. Swamps. I'm gonna put islands. I'm thinking maybe sort of like an abandoned island type feel. Where there's sort of one or two cottages on the island, maybe. Maybe an igloo? Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna write igloo down on here. Haunted cabin cottage. Igloo? Just so I can feel cool. Pear flavor is good, strawberry is good, apple flavor, yum. I used to like the cola flavored ones before I realized that cola is just cinnamon and sugar. I haven't read what you sent to me recently. Oh, is that from Magora? Yeah. Okay, in terms of writing, suspenseful short story. Descriptive piece. Poems. Poems are definitely I like the idea of poetry and maybe including a lot of the descriptive piece and maybe relating that to a person, perhaps? Can't stand cinnamon. It's made of cola. Yeah, So if you mix together, if you get a glass of water, you put a teaspoon of cinnamon in it and like 4 teaspoons of brown sugar and drink it. It's just black Coke. It won't have the same color and it won't have the same texture and it won't fizz or anything, but that's what it is. Speaking of feedback, stares into Newt's soul. I haven't started Cuffed yet, and I haven't looked at Taze yet either. I'm well behind. This is why we need a co-working stream. That's why I wanted to talk to you all about it. Tempted to write something, but I also need the book translated. I mean, you can take a break from the book. Translating it will break it up a little. Exactly. You take a break from the book and you could just write that. So committing to writing something for a few hours does not mean that it's going to become a bigger story than that. You can write a piece of something and then just leave it. That's fine. I like the idea of this. I'm going to start with the haunted cabin. And then I'm going to write a few descriptions on this back page. And then I'm maybe going to turn that into poetry. We can go through our descriptive tick list again. Sight, what do you see? Oh my god, my leg. Hang on. I stretched my leg and it tranquilized the rest of me. Give me a second. That was a good stretch. That was a 10 out of 10 stretch right there. My leg needed that. Okay, back to it. Okay, what are we seeing? Haunted cabin. Okay, exterior. We're gonna see Rossing Wood. Box shape. Slanted roof. Overgrown vegetation. Overgrown path. Door falling off hinges. What else do we see? Any large damage. And I'm gonna put something like branch, broken the roof or something. You know when a branch falls on top of a building and it sort of caves it in? That sort of thing. Run down, exactly, Christian. How about a broken old kite that is stuck up in a tree to give a spooky feel to the scene, like outside the cabin? Like kids used to be there? Yeah, I like that idea. Abandoned. And kids things. Kite. Tangled in trees. Maybe a swing, swaying in the wind. That sort of thing. Yeah, I like that idea. Thank you, Pimento. Or everything is still the same, like people have only just left. They've only just left it. Yeah, I like that. Writing time, the end is nigh. The current piece is looking good. This is good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Interior. It's definitely not water or windproof. It's gonna be like the outside is coming in. Creaking floorboards. flaking paint. That sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Sound tab is gonna be like birds, trees, swooshing. Kite string spool hanging down and swaying in the breeze and thumping on the tree trunk, making an ominous sound. Yes, exactly. Yes, Pimento. I like this idea a lot. Abandoned. Items. There's almost something like a child trying to get in, thinking about it. Like a child is almost knocking at the door right now. I like that idea. Taste is, I'm sort of merging with smell. It's gonna be like rot, mold, stuffy, dust, dusty, just really nasty, basically. Sight, sound, taste, smell, touch. Material is rags, the wood is soft, the door is fragile. I'm thinking of writing a freeform poem called, well, something to do with like, something to do with going into, it's like an introspective piece, going into your own mind and looking for something in the broken cabin. Like the broken cabin is your consciousness or your past, and you're trying to find something in it. That could give a lot of creative freedom. Smell of rust? Yeah. Rusty. Rusty, you're blind. BRB, AFK, all good, Pimento. It's lovely to have you. Like hauntings of the past? Exactly, Christian. That's the kind of thing that I'm thinking right now. Something like... Okay. Give me a minute to think about it. I'm thinking maybe it's like, let's, if I'm basing it with logic, it's like somebody goes to therapy for the first time and they are told to go and visit the cabin in their mind, which they've been repressing for a while. Also, sorry, I dropped my pen lid and I'm just fishing it out from underneath my chair. Hey, Presto Pimento, how you doing? Hi, Gomez, how are you? Whenever you're in a crawl spaces, the air tastes woody and earthy. It's almost like... Okay, I don't know if anyone else has this, but does anyone else find the smell of rot sweet? It's almost like a sweet, woody smell. Ah, the good old mine cabin. Mine's got cobwebs and demons. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe it's sort of like... Oh my god, the amount of sweat that's on my chair right now. Sorry. I'm thinking like a piece where it's like... It's from first person, and she or he is just saying, I visited the corner of my brain that I abandoned long ago, the one with the cabin. Something like that, and then it goes into a description of the cabin, why they've left it abandoned, and why it would be a good idea to help what's trapped in the cabin. I'm thinking either a monster or their past self. Right? Or maybe both. Mine has a sign that says for rent. Christian. I'm thinking it's like... I think the first... I think the first line it could be like, I visited the cabin in my mind. Full stop. Could be a presentation of fears of the past. That's what I'm thinking. And so maybe it presents itself as a child. And like Pimento says, you could have sort of like the kite, the children's toys, the sort of ominous knocking, the feeling that somebody is watching. But I kind of like the idea that maybe the character is looking for something specific, like a memory or an item. I like the idea of an item better. An item representing her coming to terms with the past. Like an hourglass, or a clock, or a pocket watch. Something like that. That's where my brain is right now, I'm sort of thinking. Maybe the kite tail swishing the branches, causing strange shadows to strain the concentration of the character. Yes, please. Where did I put it? Strange shadows. You, Pimento, are amazing at building tension. On the table of someone's youth and family. Exactly. She's walking through her past. And maybe I don't start it like I visited the cabin in my mind. Maybe it's just I visited the cabin. And as the reader sort of comes along, both the main character and the reader start to realise that the cabin's not literal. You know? There's something there. It's tugging on my mind strings. That could work. I think so. I think there's a piece here. There's a short story here. I just need to think about what the main character is looking for. I want it to be something not literal, like her sense of self, or her healing, or her regaining her past or something, but I want that to be in the form of like a jar, a pocket watch, a necklace, a trinket, a bracelet, whatever. Closure, yeah, closure. Maybe a locket. Maybe she traps the child in the locket. I don't know, that seems a bit mean. But she traps the child in order to bring the child with her. Old pocket watch on a person's possession if you so decide. In the moments where there is tense silence, only the subtle sound of the pocket watch ticking, depending on the atmosphere of the ticking, can be the source of comfort or dread. I like that because what I could do with that is, as the main character is looking for the pocket watch, she's trying to hear it tick, but there's a bunch of other stuff that she hears. Maybe an old bicycle that has a wicker basket leaning against the garden wall near the tree. That's what she could ride away on. I like that. I like the thought that maybe she goes in and the bicycle is all run down and maybe she works with the kid to repair it or something. I like that idea too. Who's sending you notifications? Vodafone, thank you very much. Okay, there's something here that's pretty good. I think I'll just start because I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get the first sentence right, and I just don't need to. A first draft is made to be edited. I'm thinking maybe capping myself at 500 to 800 words. Like footsteps slow and deliberate, and in silence only the ticking can be heard. So it both works for her and against her, should whatever else in there learns to listen for the pocket watch as well. Yeah, exactly. Like it's like she's not the only one, because the kid is keeping it from her, right? This box looks like it might hold a secret item or a keepsake inside. Yes. With the basket that has a lid on it. Mm-hmm. On an abandoned path I come across, something like that. Yeah, exactly. I think maybe because she's thought about going there for a really long time. Maybe it's like, I visited the cabin finally. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like an introspective piece. Ads, all good. Hold on to us, Presto Pimento. Hold on to us. We're here. I'm having some water. It was in a worse state than I thought, even after so many years. Jinx! Oh my goodness, that's so kind. Jinx, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Presto Pimento. That is so kind. Pimento, enjoy the ad-free time and the emotes. That is amazing. Thank you for the community support, Major Jinx. That is so nice. That is so nice. And you got the little scroll, Presto Pimento. So the little ad badges I'm so proud of. I commissioned them from an artist who I love. And it's a little, like, it starts with like a scroll and then it goes to a book, and which goes to a leather-bound book, and then it all bursts open and a bunch of things come out, and there's a pen, and it's cool. Ads are a pain in the arse, and our Newts deserves the best. Well, thank you, Jinx. And ads are a pain in the arse. If I had a way that I could have the... If I could have the affiliate advertising and without the ads, I would have that, but I can't. Because you put ads on, that makes Twitch advertise you more. Hey, thank you very much. I visited the cabin, finally. It was in a worse state than I thought, even after so many years. As my boots crunched over what used to be the pathway to the front door, I took in the abandoned building, and then we're going to go through our exterior site notes and make a nice little description. Strong, the presence. It's the bonkening! Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to get a part of the bonkening. I miss Vix. Vix used to come in and do the bonkening. She used to have some ice cream in these kind of situations. I would love some ice cream right now, but I'm so lactose intolerant. Also, I don't know why the alert didn't come up. My alerts tab is open. Who knows? The once sturdy wooden walls now leant sideways under the weight. Bonk me while I'm just sitting in the corner. Christian, you stay in your corner. No, I'll bonk for you. I'll bonk for you. I got you, Christian. There's a Christian's bonk. Yeah. Emotes are some of my frequently used ones. Oh, good, Black Iris. I'm so glad. I think I used the devil quite a bit. I used the hee-hee one quite a bit. Feels like high school all over again. No, Christian, hold on to us. The once sturdy wooden walls now leant sideways under the weight of the collapsed roof. Thanks. Thanks to a large branch that had fallen into it. The bonk is definitely powerful. Might have cobblestones, tree roots breaking through the surface, places of moss covering some stones. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Because I maybe like the thought that the journey there is worse than the journey out. And maybe she's sort of like tripping on her way in because the cobbles have been pushed up by roots. But on the way out, she can cycle along the path and it's okay. I like that idea. Ivy clawed at the windows. Ivy clawed at the windows, stretching its fingers through the broken glass within them. I want to create a feeling of like, energy. With broken glass within them. I'm just gonna put reclaiming the space. It seems like a bad way to end that sentence, but I can come back and fix it. Shelf mushrooms peeking through the ivy in spots. Ooh, yes. Shelf mushrooms, definitely. Not sure if I'm using the word morosely correct, but I could just put morose after a semicolon. I tripped over a loose cobblestone when I saw a children's kite hanging tangled in one of the trees. The sad strings were knotted, but had enough length to hang down by the cabin morosely. Could it be a pet door or flap that's creaking? Ooh, I like that, Pimento. Oh, well, I mean, I only put about the door hanging off its hinges because maybe it's like the character goes to sort of push it, but it's so off its hinges it sort of doesn't want to let her in. But in terms of sound, ominous sound, absolutely the pet door flap that's creaking. I like that a lot. Okay. It held a memory for me. It was a box kite. It was a box kite with... Okay, it was a box kite blue with white stripes. I closed my eyes as my skin prickled. Somewhere within me, a child giggled in delight, smelling of sand, sun cream, and ice lollies. It turned my stomach. There's something about... She feels sick about her childhood. And that's why this child persona is turned into a monster. She like bullied or something? I'm not sure what it is yet, but there's something, maybe I could make it non-specific. I'm not seeing a specific sort of thing, or I'm not having a specific thing come to mind, but there's something about the adult self of this person has left their child self in this cabin, locked away, with all the cheerful childhood memories, but none of the happiness. And it's festered. And she's become something different. I'm still thinking what that may be. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out as we write. Maybe the beads are crystals. Oh, I like that pesto pimento because there's a certain thing about the crystals catching the light and casting like shadow hallucinations. I like that. That is definitely a possibility. When I reached it, I gently lay a hand on the soft, rotting surface. So she's reached the door, she's put her hand on it. Maybe that's going to wake something up. Or start the ticking. I really like the thought of a pocket watch. I like the thought of an artifact that makes noise. Like a pocket watch. And I like the implication of time between the adult person and the child person. I think I will have it as a pocket watch. I feel like the weather is just cooling. I feel like the weather is just cooling off. Sorry, I'm just stretching right now. I'm gonna be working slow today because for those of you who don't know, I've got POTS and PCOS. So POTS is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which just means my heart rate gets very high and my blood vessels dilate, which in hot weather is great because your blood vessels dilate anyway, which means all of my blood is in my feet and not in my brain. And the other one, PCOS, causes hot flashes. So I am very exhausted, but I want to work. I'm just going to be working slow. Hot days are slow days. Real, though. It might be a good idea for me to put my feet in some water at some point. Just to try and return some of it. Blood hasn't been in my brain since, like, forever. I love that for you, Christian. Yeah, POTS is an awkward one. It's like, a lot of people associate POTS with just fainting. But I have a less... I guess it's less severe because I don't faint, but I get pre-syncope. Which means I get that awful feeling before I'm supposed to faint. And then my blood pressure skyrockets as my heart compensates for it. My heart is very good. It's my blood vessels that aren't very good. Cracking idea, right? A foot bath with ice. We should all have foot baths with ice. I have a little tub that I used to do them in. Because it used to help me a lot. And so yeah, I'm taking lots of paracetamol, and I'm taking antihistamines for my whatever the hell is going on with my pancreas, and I'm trying to stay as little inflamed as possible, but the heat is not helping. Felt as if my hand would break a hole through it if I pushed. So it's so rotten that she'd like, I don't know if I should push this. Pancreas is where the oatmeal goes. Very good. Isn't that from, is that, or am I thinking of something different? Is that from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Bobblehead artifact. The entire cottage tilts with the head when you move it. The relationship between the cottage and the head is fixed, and the rest of the world that actually shakes. Okay, Black Iris, you need to write that. That's a fire idea. I feel like that's from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. You know when he's pouring aspic down that tube and he's like, aspic is a food group. It's a really freaky episode. And then they eat the grandpa. They eat the Doug. Don't watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared if you're of a nervous disposition like me, because it did give me nightmares. But I'm not a good writer. Black Iris, you're a good idea person, and that's all what writing is. Ideas? Okay. Okay. Writing well with good rhythm and good pacing and good descriptions and all of that is window work. It is like a window display. But if you don't have a good product to display, i.e. an idea, then the window display doesn't do that much. So you've got it down. You've got the product. You just need to display it.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Hi, Johnny.
Wait.
I'm saving that idea for a later day, though. Absolutely. All I do is plots and stuff, but never a full thing. But that's all window dressing. Don't worry about it. Hi, Johnny. How you doing? Thank you for those biddies. That was when I heard the ticking. At the library! Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the
It's getting hot in here.
Sweet time.
So take
Hi,
off all your clothes. I
It's
am so
it's
hot.
way.
I want to take my clothes off.
I am too hot. I want to take my clothes off, Johnny. Honestly, it is a nightmare. 32 degrees. A bird bath that is long since dry and dusty. Yes, love that. Put that with my birds prompt. That shows the passage of time. Love that. Thank you, Johnny, for those biddies. Johnny! The amount of sweat that's on my chair, I may take a picture of it. If it doesn't have the shape of my arse in it, I will take a picture of it and send it to Discord. It's my better judgment. I push the door aside.
Oh, that's hot.
I thought
That's
that was
hot.
it. I was gonna say that's hot. I thought that was it, but then I thought maybe it was a different soundbite. I thought that was Will Smith at the start of YouTube Rewind. That's hot. What a failure YouTube Rewind was, though. Irish Jinx Presto! Hey Johnny, thank you for those biddies again. Rusted hinges cracked and whined in protest. Along with my... Along with my body, which screamed to leave. She does not want to be there. She has to be there. Okay, and then we can go into our taste and smells and touch. And then we're going to go into our sound as she tries to listen for the pocket watch. But other noises are happening. Spooky noises. Spooky, spooky. How is everyone? I am hot. I am okay. I was just explaining, I'm working a bit slow today. I am going to be slow as long as the weather's hot. It is normal to be slow as long as the weather's hot, but I've got a couple of conditions that are flaring right now. Especially the POTS, which it gives me an experience of pre-syncope, brain fog, and just a little bit of sort of slowness. It just means that my blood vessels are a little bit, they dilate too quickly and they can't constrict well enough. My heart compensates by raising my heart rate, but then that raises my body heat, which is not ideal. Use the sweat between them, biddies to slide into tomorrow. Honestly, though, there is a lot of sweat happening. I put a pair of shorts on thinking it would make it better. And yes, it made it better in the short term, but in the long term, I've resulted in a sweaty chair, sweaty inner thighs, they're stuck together, I'm stuck to the chair. It's just not, it's not what I wanted. I thought I was being smart. I was not being smart. So I'm drinking a lot of water, I'm taking a lot of meds, I'm taking triple the antihistamine dose, which will make me a bit drowsy, but it's to keep my inflammation down, which causes vasodilation. Paracetamol to keep my temperature down, and a couple of other things as well, but they're more like over-the-counter stuff. That's why they're called shorts, a short-term solution. Shorts, named after how long you'll feel good in them before you start to realise that you can't move your legs. But yeah, I'm working a bit slow, but I do want to work, and I'm happy with this prompt. I love this prompt. We're doing a haunted cabin or cottage. We've decided to write a introspective, metaphorical piece where a woman or person, I haven't described the gender, visits their past self. They've left their past self in a metaphorical cabin in the woods. And so I'm writing it like a ghost story where there's a creepy ghost child in the cabin in the woods. And then the reader and the main character will slowly come to realize that none of this is real. It's all in her head, and she's there to find something metaphorical. And I put that in the form of a pocket watch. Because I find it interesting, and I also think it reaffirms the thing between the main character being the adult version of the ghost child that she's seeing. I'm limiting myself to 500 to 800 words though, which is a bit difficult. I wore a suit today for work. All other kids got told to come in their PE kit. Oh my goodness, Johnny. I saw your post in Discord. They were fighting over the shade. That is bleak. Is this where the UK's headed? I don't like it. I don't like it, please. I'm good with a nice sunny, I could do a sunny 25 degrees or a sort of up to 28 degrees in the shade. That's what I can do. But 32 is way too far. It's just too far. Jesus needs to chill out. UK may become a tourist destination. Real though. Bestie went out on a cruise for 2 weeks. She had 30-degree weather. She's come back to the UK. She's brought it with her. She's got 30 degrees again. There's no need for her to go away. Sorry, I was drinking. Exactly, Johnny. Get yourself a taste of the eternal flames. I just have problems all the time. Maybe the garden has an iron plant stand with hooks on the top and decorative figure of hanging plant pot with birds and a nest inside. Yeah, like those bird feeders you can get where it's like a rod of metal and then the little curved bits coming off. I like that idea too. I'm not gonna put gag, I'm gonna put splutters.
I burned the ginger biscuits, my darling. Sake.
Fuck's sake. Right, there's a guided tour coming round. Just put some digestives in a bowl. Have you seen that full thing, Johnny? It's top tier comedy.
Yeah, I want to show you guys something.
What is it?
Oh, you're gonna have to wait and see. It's a surprise, man.
Daddy, is this volume 2?
It is, baby.
I'm gonna put claggy here. I would use the word claggy in conversation, not actually sure it's a real word. So I'm gonna underline it just to check. What type of tree? Either a weeping willow with swaying leaves or an old oak tree that has acorns hanging from the branches. That's a good question, Pimento. I like the imagery of the willow because everything here is slumped. The building is slumped, the roof is collapsed, the kite is hanging. Everything is slumped and old and slow moving and sad when she first arrives. So I like the idea of the willow a lot. No, I haven't. Oh my god, Johnny, do yourself a favor. So have you ever seen the Victorian kitchen programs? By English Heritage? Okay, so English Heritage do these programs with this actress called Kathy. And she plays Mrs. Crocombe, who was a real person who wrote down her recipes during the Victorian era. And they call it the Victorian way, and she's there in her dress, and she just makes a bunch of Victorian dishes. And it's a lovely little comfortable YouTube series. And then Novimpia, 2 drag queens from the UK, did a parody of it. It's so fucking funny. Hang on, let me find it for you. Found it. Right, you are my little... It's so good. The accents, the comedy. I burnt the ginger biscuits, my darling. And I also love the fact, and he doesn't say this in the video, but the fact that his dress doesn't fit, so it's undone at the back. It's just top tier comedy. Right, there we are. I can paste it now. If my laptop could do the things. Don't ban me. But there's the link. It's just so good. It's just so funny. And also because, well, English heritage, the Victorian way, became such a big thing on the internet. And we love Kathy. And she does the parody so brilliant. And there's a certain sass to her actual character when she plays Mrs. Crocombe. And yeah, it's just great. I would recommend both. But yeah, that's the parody. Then the smell hit me. Hot, sweet, rot, and decay. It invaded my throat and stuck to my tongue. I spluttered, gasping in more of the claggy air. Dust and mold was so thick inside the cabin. It appeared in a grey mist, swirling at the disturbance I caused by entering. That's pretty strong. I like that.
Oh my god. I can smell your hole from here. Oh, it smells like it's yearning for something. Could it
Not the
perchance
breathy
be
guy
me?
again. Could it perchance be me? Thank you, Johnny, for those biddies. Where do you find these blurbs? I have to get going. See you on Discord tomorrow. All good, Presto Pimento. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your brilliant ideas. You are excellent at finding little pieces of detail to tell a story, to tell time passing. And I love that. Thank you very much. Sorry, I farted. Christian, no! Bye, Presto.
Hello, son.
That's from Asdaf movie, isn't it? Hello, it is.
Come here, let me smell you.
Let me smell you. Come here and let me smell you.
Thank you for the biddies. Pale and Johnny. Oh my goodness, Pale, hi! I looked across the room as far...
Long, long,
Thank you, Johnny, for those biddies and long man. Hey, Pale! How are you other than fucking melting? Found the cabin in dire. In a dire state. Hay fever's hitting me a bit. Oh, Pale, I'm so warm. I'm so sorry. I'm warm, very, very warm. Holy hell, I understand that. Well, now Pale's here, I can make the announcement. Pale is here. Okay. Let's make the announcement. Let's put this to one side. Okay. This is the announcement, long story short. Oh my god, it works. Okay. The merch is available now. I opened the merch shop. Okay. There are 5 products in it. They're all very generic emote products. Smash. They're all very generic emote products, but I am most proud of the Notebook, which it's genuinely good quality.
Fetch me their soul!
And it's available. You can go buy it now if you want it. Fetch me those souls. Thank you, Jinx and Johnny, for those biddies. But the merch is available. I've opened the shop, and this opened so many new doors for me. I'm so fucking excited about it. I really want to get into product design, art. I want to get into
Merchandising! Merchandising!
merchandising.
Where the real money from the movie is
Shut
made.
up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money. Johnny. Thank you for the biddies. But I want to get into... Wait, that's not the version I was thinking. Thank you, Jinx, for those biddies. But yeah, it's open. The merch shop is open. I'm most excited about the Notebooks because I've spent about 6 months designing them, even though it really didn't need to take that long. But yeah, it's open, and I'm hoping to get into some product design. I'm hoping to put 1 new product in it every month. And I want an outlet for my photography. I would like an outlet for any art I might do. There's the option to make posters. There's the option to make mini books, which is so cool. And I don't know, it's really, really exciting to me. So have a look, see what you think. Please tell me if there are any problems with the website.
God, I'm just lactating from all the excitement.
Same. Tell me if there are any problems with the website, because there have been a few problems setting up. Fourth Wall is quite a heavy website in terms of like it likes to do little animations and have little sort of, it's very good quality. It's all in like 4K, which means I've had a couple of problems, but do tell. And I've made a merch chat in Discord, and yeah, that's the announcement. Enjoy.
I'm touching myself tonight.
I'm touching myself tonight. To this face, to this face, to this innocent face, to this face. Look at him. Look at him. Best thing about the Notebook is because it's got dotted lines, you can use it as a sketchbook. You can use it as graph paper. You can use it as lined paper. You can do whatever you want with it. It's amazing. I am a dotted notebook.
Yes, ma'am.
For sure. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That sounded like Elvis. Is that Elvis? Out of serious questions. Me too, Christian. Put him on the list. Thank you, Jinx, Pale, Johnny, for those bits. That is very kind. And thank you for your excitement about the merch shop. I am very excited about it. Have a look. So I've made it. There's 2. As I've looked into it, I don't know how much I've told you over the time. This is still the merch chat, so let me put that there. I don't know how much I've told you over the time, but I've tried to reduce air miles and I've tried to reduce delivery costs. Those are the biggest 2 things that I've tried to work with. Fourth Wall is good because the places where it produces, there's one in Europe, there's one in the US, and there are a few others dotted around. So if you play with what items you have in your basket, if you are making an order, if you play with what items you have in your basket, it will tell you whether it's coming from America. If you're in the UK, it will tell you whether it's coming from America by charging you $15 delivery, or whether it's in the UK by charging you $5 delivery, which is like £3.50. So play around with that because I don't like charging people so much for delivery. But that also reduces the air miles, which I love because I want to be eco-conscious. Ordered Johnny! Thank you. Thank you, that's very kind. I hope you love it, whatever you have ordered. Yes, ma'am. That sounded so much like Elvis. But yeah, I'd like to put 1 new product in there per month. And I'd really like to get into, I haven't bought because I can't afford a drawing tablet yet. But I'd like to have a look and see if there's some art I can do. I've been having a look, perusing, and asking questions in different art streams. I came across the loveliest guy last night. If he's ever on, we are absolutely raiding out to him. He gave me like a 5-minute long shout out. He was so nice. And he's designing the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse at the moment as like, they look like he's doing it all online, and then he prints it off onto a big sheet and then inks it with traditional inking, like quills, basically. He's so cool, and I'd like to do something like that. But I understand it's a steep learning curve. Would have gotten the mug if the image was next to the handle. That's good feedback. Thank you for letting me know. I'll put it in the merch book. Mug next to handle. Thank you. Perfect timing. Thank you, Bale. You guys are so nice and supportive and lovely. Ordered one notebook. Well, I hope you enjoy the notebook. I love it. It has a little... This one is signed copies of your book will be available if there is a demand for it. Abso-fucking-lutely. I can sell what I like on there. I can sell things. This is why Fourth Wall is so good. I went through a few. I went through a few of them, looking through sort of things. Stream Elements is strong but not good enough, because while it reduces the air miles, it keeps the shipping fee the same, and it also means you can't sell things that you already have. So if you wanted to make a product, if I wanted to go and get a product manufactured down the road by somebody, keep it here, and then sell it through me, then I couldn't do that on Stream Elements, but I can using Fourth Wall. Penguin giving the finger at the bottom of the mug. Just a tiny little flipper. I mean, emotes, I feel like I've got a few emote spaces. I could make a flipping one. It would just be the flipper though. So I don't know how to make that offensive. Hi Death Sworn, how are you? The mug I need for the office, not gonna lie. Christian. But yeah, that's the announcement. I'll drop the link in the Discord merch chat. If merch is not what you're into, don't worry, you can mute the chat in Discord. But I'll be posting in it at least once a month where I'll have made something. Or something along those lines. Good, how about you? I'm good, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm tired, but I am good in my head. And I am feeling well. I'm feeling surprisingly well. I expected to feel worse than this, possibly because I've been drinking electrolytes and keeping on top of my medication, which I don't usually do. I'm ashamed to say I don't usually do. Drinking so much. I drink... Okay, this is the cup that I have on my desk, that I bring from my desk to my mouth. And then this is the gallon water bottle from Home Bargains. And I drink one of these a day. Woo! Death has finally come for me. No, Johnny! Stay with us! I have. Death is here. Death Sworn is here.
Drink the fucking water so you
Drink the fucking water. And these. This is the only flavorless kind I could find. Because when you type in electrolyte powder, it comes up with electrolyte powder with an all new orange flavoring, blackberry flavoring, summer fruits flavoring. I think the flavoring tastes horrific. I would rather have slightly salty water, so I ordered the plain one of this. And it is everything. You don't even notice it in the water. Drinking is rock and roll! Drinking is metal! That's what I should make. I should make an emote of the penguin doing that. Thank you, Johnny, for those biddies. I'm going through at least 2 liters of squash a day. That's fair, Pale. That is absolutely fair to keep your blood sugar up as well. Because you're out in the heat. Johnny! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for those 5 little biddies. Thank you so much. No salt and regular salt added if you want unflavored. Yes, but it contains... So regular salt is one of the sodiums. But it doesn't come with potassium and calcium, which apparently help the sodium absorb, I think. Yeah, sodium chloride, regular salt. Potassium sulfate, dicalcium phosphate, magnesium oxide. So you can drink the sodium chloride bit, and that will help it absorb, but these ones help that do more. Pale Chug's Vimto, apparently. Let's get the mayor pulled my shoulder at the weekend, attempting to work on my car, so light duties for a bit. Nice, Pale. At least you'll be able to stay indoors. No, salt is potassium. Is it? I thought it was sodium chloride. I don't know what salt is. Primarily composed of sodium chloride, but can have other bits in it. What's potassium salt, then? We're not getting distracted. Okay, potassium salt is used in an increasing number of packaged and restaurant foods and salt substitutes at grocery stores to reduce sodium levels. Okay, so it's sort of like helping people. It's being used as table salt now. Because it is salty. Literally drinking a Vimto at the moment. No way, Vale. Did he actually guess? Don't to ban me, so I had to find out what I was up against. You're gonna fight Pale? The one mod in chat right now? Everything was covered in a thick layer of dust. And the floor, the edges. No, the corner of the room. Corners. Corners of the floor had pools of rancid water. Like, it's really bad. It's bad in there. Don't go in there. It's bad. Are you making a squeaky noise on my car? Because I can't work it out. I don't know, but put Old Spice on it. Have you seen that video of a guy working on his car and he puts Old Spice? There's a squeaking belt and he puts Old Spice on it and it stops squeaking. Just do that to every component in your car and you should be fine. That's my professional advice. That's not how you spell algae. I'm just getting the descriptions down. I already want to reorganize this paragraph, but I'm just going to write it and then edit it. You can't edit nothing. You have to write it. Floorboards under my feet squelched. The only light coming into the cabin was that let in by the broken windows and a large hole. Am I going to really leave the page with large hole as the last word? Yes, I am. In the collapsed room. I don't need to repeat why it's collapsed. Is it weird if I make the child come out of the chimney? Possibly is weird. Is the child being launched from the chimney? No. But that would be a change in tone. Charcoal sat within the hearth, almost pristine and glinting black, as if it had only just... as if a fire had only just died. Within its hold. Yeet! I can't launch the spooky demon ghost child. I can't launch them out of the chimney. I mean, I could. I'm the writer. I can do what I want. But I can't do that to them. I can't do it. I think the heat is finally dying off just a bit. It's definitely still upper 20s. But it's not that horribleness that I felt when I first started stream. It's cooling off just a bit here. The sun, I think, is... it's not glaring. I wonder if the sun has technically gone down. But it's still bright. Yeet the child! No! Sounds like a personal problem. Kidding. Listen. I can't yeet the child. The child is me! This is an introspective metaphorical piece describing somebody meeting their own inner child in a metaphorical abandoned cabin in their mind woods. I can't yeet the child out. Introspective self yeet. That's one no. Sometimes I want to yeet myself. It's okay. Same death. Yeet! Yeet! I mean, you could. I could. I am the writer. I can do as I like. Thank you, Jinx, for the yeet and the biddies. fuck, it's bin night, BRB. Everyone check if it's bin night for you. It's not bin night for me. Look. Water. Then I take the big jug and I fill up the small one so that I can have water on my desk. I mean, it's a good idea to check if it's bin night every night, I suppose. I got the water. I realized that this is a fake Starbucks cup. I'm not into coffee, and I'm not into Starbucks, but it's such a pretty cup, and it had the lesbian colours on it, and it was £7 in Tesco, and I was like, this is mine now. I bought it like 2 summers ago. I love it. It would probably last forever if I didn't chew the straw. I am a straw chewer. Sharp tapping. What is that noise doing? Invading? Started? I'll put started for now. So it has the lesbian colours on it, or do I really need to turn up my volume again because I'm going deaf? It has the lesbian colours on it. Well, near enough, I think. Because the lesbian flag, or the newest edition of the lesbian flag, does not go from pink to white. It goes from pink to orange. So there should be a stripe of white in the middle to make it properly the lesbian flag. But that is the lesbian flag, right? There have been several iterations of the lesbian flag, and I like the pink to white to orange version the best. I did like the purple one with the axe on it because it was metal as fuck, but then the TERFs got a hold of it and decided to use it. I don't appreciate the TERFs doing that to my pretty flag. I can pull the flag straight anymore, no pun intended. That's okay. You don't have to. You can use a rainbow flag. But because I've sort of looked at what I am, I know that this is the lesbian flag, and this is the most recent iteration of it, because everyone, I think, used the deep purple background with the axe on it, and then the TERFs got a hold of it and started saying sort of militant things like we should fight for women and trans women don't exist and all of that bullshit. So then they made a new lesbian flag, which went it followed the bisexual flag, which is blue, purple, and pink, but it just had pink going up into white in different shades. Lovely flag, but people sort of realized that that itself as well was trans exclusionary, so they picked another color for the trans women, which was orange, just to not pick sort of blue or purple because that implies the presence of man, and so they spread it to orange. I think it's pretty good design. It's enough writing for one day. Wow, I've come back to an interesting topic. Oh yeah, we're just discussing the most recent flag. Also, you can just use the rainbow flag. I'm not a fan. This is not to say that I exclude the groups that it's trying to represent at all, but I'm not a fan of the pride flag with the... Have you seen the one... Let's get the notebook out again. The notebook, sorry. Have you seen the one that is the rainbow flag? Just picture that that's a rainbow. That has these triangles coming in. and then it has the rainbow at the end. Have you seen that one? And then it has like a circle. Blue is a feminine color and pink is a masculine color. Oh, I love that pale. Yeah, I've seen that one. I'm not a fan of it because the whole point of the rainbow flag, this says everyone. This says everyone. And then they included the trans colors, which is to say, but also trans. And then they included black and brown to say, but also minorities. And then they included this circle, I think, means everyone again. But that in itself brings the connotation that the rainbow never meant everyone. Do you see what I mean? By adding the arrows, they've said, oh, we never really meant everyone. We were excluding trans people and minorities and other things as well. It sort of unwrites the rainbow flag by adding to it. So I'm not a fan of it, but I wouldn't say anything about it because it's a lovely flag and it's meant with good intentions. I need more pink. It doesn't look bad on me. Hey! You basically described why I've moved back up to the labeling scale to queer. Yeah, exactly. It's sort of saying everyone, including this person and including that person. It's almost like saying... It's almost like it's saying, and this is a horrible thing to say, it's almost like it's saying, I love LGBT people, even the black ones. Like, it's almost saying that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's saying everyone, also the minorities, also the trans ones, but you've already said everyone. I think it's wrong. Anyway, it was meant with good intentions. I just don't like it. I strongly don't like it. I think the tendency to over-label is a bit nuts. Yeah. We can just have a flag that means everyone, and everyone is aware that that also means trans, minorities, everyone else. Like, and they have their own spaces and their own highlight and their own moment to shine as well within that flag. You know?
I'd like to spend my vacation at the library.
Hi, fanfictioneer guy. We are discussing really, really political topics here. I'm distracted, basically. Hello, welcome to the library. Thank you for joining the library. I hope you enjoy your stay, even when we are talking about harsh topics. It all started with my drinking glass, because I said it's the colours of the lesbian flag. And I think because it's the newest lesbian flag that includes the colour orange, it's a bit confusing. How are you? I'm guessing you're a fanfiction person? Oh, nice, right? It's pretty. I really like it. I know it's a fake Starbucks cup, and I'm not a fan of Starbucks, but it's got a vacuum seal. It was £7 in Tesco. I was like, sold. Her name is ironic and nostalgic. This is good. Well, we write we write all sorts here. We write short form, long form. We do a weekly prompt on a Thursday. So this week's prompt is a haunted cabin or cottage. I tend to start with a spidergram where I explore all possible ideas. And then I condense that down into wanting to do a descriptive piece. So I went through sight, sound, taste, smell, and touch. And I have decided on an introspective, metaphoric piece where somebody visits a cabin, but the cabin is representative of their past self and how they've neglected that self. And they're looking for an artifact, which is a pocket watch, which is sort of to represent the passing of time between her past self, which haunts the cabin, and her present self, which is finding the cabin again. That's what we've decided on. You can call the color gradient lesbian sunset. I like that, fanfictioneer guy. Or as we call it, the madhouse. It really does get mad here. We do Minecraft on a Monday, Overwatch on a Wednesday, we do Writing Club on a Thursday, and we do whatever the hell I want on a Friday, and we also have a little Discord Writing Club for an hour on a Friday as well. So yeah, enjoy your stay. You can pick and choose whatever you like. If you don't like FPS games, don't watch Wednesday. If you're not a fan of Minecraft, don't watch Monday. That sort of thing. It's a very much variety channel. Yes, I am a writer. This is good. Where do you write? What do you do? Go again. Hi, Lady Megora, how are you? If you're like me, watch everything. And I'm honoured that you would be there for me on every single stream, Pale. Speaking of which, how's the streak? Does the streak live? My wife is back. Your wife is back. She lives, despite the weather. Oh my god, I had my arm like that against the leather so I have a leather cover on my desk. I had my arm like that for, I kid you not, 2 minutes. I just peeled it off. I stuck to it in 2 minutes. I'm so sweaty. Jesus, tackle cuddle. It's super effective. Currently 243. Oh my god, Pale. If we ever reach a year, I've got to do something. We've got to do something. I'll take hours, lol. Hey, you can take hours in here. We've got time. Writing an original high fantasy series that diverges from several tropes and cliches with a more in-depth, dynamic, and developing world. That sounds amazing. How far into the project are you? Just playing some Sim Animals on the DS to relax. What a vibe. You tired and ready for bed? Yeah. The heat makes me very tired, and it gets me up in the morning too early. That my book so far? Chapter away from finishing volume 2. Oh my goodness, are you doing it in 3 parts? That's amazing, Fanfictioneer guy. And are you publishing it through traditional means or self-publishing? I self-published a book. It's an adventure. Surrenders to the cuddle attack, even in the heat. I planned up to volume 14. Oh my goodness. And how long is each volume? I know it's hard to make an average of that, but is it like book size or novella size or? It's been some week though. That's okay, Lady Megora. They're light novels, okay. About 40 to 55k words from volume 3 onwards. Oh my god, that's light? No, that's light? This is light? Holy moly, Fanfictioneer guy. Well, I can't wait to see it, wherever it is, wherever you're putting it. Let us know. We'd love to see. And I love that you subvert expectations, like you say in the description. You've taken high fantasy, which has sort of a very specific set of rules, and you've turned it on its head. That's an excellent selling point. Content is emotionally heavy, yeah. Yeah, that's subverting expectations as well. It's good, Fanfictioneer. It's a good selling point. Okay, I need to write that better, but it's basically the kite is hitting the window. Nothing's trying to come in. Bouncing off the window rhythmically. That's not how you spell rhythmically, but I'm leaving it there. No joke, a lot of light novels don't portray trauma properly and try to get it over with in a single chapter. Yeah, they're trying to paste over it, brush over it, push through it with brute force. My protag, Reiki, has to deal with his traumatic reality check on adventuring throughout all of Volume 3. And that's, I think, with the length you've described, that's a good place to put it. Because you're world building in Volume 1 and 2, and then your character building, right? I think that's an excellent point to put it in. I talk about this a little bit to do with especially comedy programs, where you'll notice that comedy programs are weaker at the start. It's harder to get into a comedy program than it is a drama, because at the start they're setting up the characters. You can't do character comedy without knowing who the characters are, and so you have to set up who they are, where they are, and then you can go into the comedy. A crow just entered my current world in Sim Animals and it's called Twinkle Toes! Oh! It's like Avatar The Last Airbender. Megara! Sorry for my brief absence, I was opening Pokemon cards. Did you get anything good, Johnny? Also, what set? I'm doing simultaneous character and world development. Oh yeah, it isn't like you stop one and then carry on. But in terms of the main theme, I do A plots, B plots, and C plots. Because I believe the difference between somebody finding a novel rich and finding it two-dimensional is literally the presence of a C plot. It's the thought that something else is going on in the world that has absolutely nothing to do with the main character. And so I do A plots, B plots, C plots, and so I'd have, when I start a book, I'd do the A plot is getting to know the character, and then the B plot is what is happening to the character, and the C plot is what would become the A plot later on in the novel. Like it's crept up. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's how my brain works. Destin Rivals got ultra rare full art Mewtwo? Not the biggie, but the tier below, worth $40. Hell yeah, Johnny! Well done! Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna get it graded? Would help if I didn't throw my phone at the floor. Sorry, cleaning the phone. My nectar card! My work is designed to have a very deep character depth. There is a side character, a selfless but passionate tiger girl. Beast. Okay, you're speaking my language now, fanfiction here. Called F.F. Fortuna, who'd done some fun background developments for which happen off page. Hell yeah, fanfiction here, guy. So I've had a horrible start to the night. Oh no, Connor, what happened? Also, hi, Connor. I would ask how you are, but it sounds like you're not very good. Alright, phone clean. Phone is alive. That's how I monitor chat, by the way, on the phone. I'm not just casually texting on stream. I would never do that. I never text in stream. Or stems from what happens to her at the end of Volume 1, but don't want to spoil the plot through her backstory. Well, you let us know, fanfictioneer, when it's available. Or when it's sort of able to be purchased or seen or whatever. You let us know. Thinking getting more than 10 or so graded by ACE. I only did Pokegrade for mine. And I only ended up keeping one. I sold the rest because I honestly didn't like them. Hang on, let me find it. We're not getting distracted. I would love a fully graded collection of the full arts from Obsidian Flames. Because I think they're stunning. Coming out of Primark and ended up taking a mini fit? Wait, as in you had like a collapse? You lost consciousness? Seriously, Connor? Left side of my face is battered. It's ruined my bloody drinking night. Have you seen anyone about it? Have you seen a doctor about it? There's a first draft copy on Royal Road. I've never heard of Royal Road. But you can link it if you like. We have a Discord writing channel and a self-promote channel if you'd like to put it in both of those. I hope you're doing okay, right? Misty's Psyduck Full Art, Ethan's Typhoon, and Team Rocket's Crobat. Oh, I'd love the Crobat. Jesus, Connor, swear down. What? I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, that's the one that I have. That's the full art one that I have, and I would like to have the rest of the collection. I do have the, I do have another full art one, but I haven't got it graded yet. Like you say, you should save up about 10 before you get them graded. Just to save. I wonder if that was a POTS fit. St. John's Ambulance, they wanted me to go to the hospital. Fuck that, I ended up coming home. Well, keep an eye on yourself, Connor. Do you have a blood pressure monitor? I feel like the pocket watch is in the charcoal. Discord. Dotskirt. Dang it. The sub-promo channel allow for other streamers too, or just works? Absolutely other streamers, go for it. Are you a streamer, fanfictioneer? What do you do? What do you do? I'm gonna stalk you, fanfictioneer. I'm gonna find you. Oh, you write and read out viewers' projects. Hey! Saturday live streamer, live readings or writing for you to enjoy. Hey, fanfictioneer! I'm a sentient book. Yeah, you are. I'm a penguin. I don't know how we settled on the penguin, but we have. I'm a penguin. There she is. I'm fucking fuming. I wanted a vodka and cola. Okay, listen. The drinking Connor needs to take a back seat on this. The health comes first. There's a vodka and cola, and then there's being alive to enjoy a vodka and cola, you know? And that's my dog. That's Cosmo. He's a sweet Labrador. He's 11 this year. Prototype PNG Juba concept and sticking with it for 3 years. That's completely valid. Mine's from... I opened Overwatch on stream. And I didn't change my name to that writer woman. I can't remember why. But I'm called Newt Newt in Overwatch. And you know Pingu, who just says Newt Newt and is a penguin? That's what happened. And so I became a penguin. I have the heat tolerance of a penguin too, because I'm absolutely melting right now. Oh, we're at 2 hours. I might do my little break here. I might have a little break. Obviously, words on stream. And a very cute penguin. Oh, Pale! You've been stuck with us ever since, and happily so. Absolutely happily so. Words! That's why you're here, Pale. That's why you're here. I know which way the land lies. Right, there we are. We're gonna go for a little break. So I put on words on stream. Oh, some of you might be getting an ad soon. Don't worry about it. I put words on stream. You can see the stream. You can see the stream and you can guess the words in the chat. It's like an anagram game. It's really cool. And I'll put my when I'm coming back down here. Sorry about the ads. I'll be back at approximately... Let me take 10 minutes-ish. Let's do that. And I take a little break, and then I'll be streaming the rest of the hour. But yeah, enjoy words on stream. Thank you for being here and for being so lovely. Why is words on stream not showing up? There it is. I'm just here for the snacks. Here you are. I might be off to bed when you get back. No worries, Lady Magora. If you are, have a lovely rest. I wish you a cool sleep. I hope both sides of your pillow are cold. Words and the cutie behind the mic. I'll take it, fail. Flipping a swear word before one of his Nuke moments. I swear he says swear word before it. No way, fanfiction here. I'm gonna look that up. Does Nuke count as a snack? Only if you ask me nicely. Penguins in South Africa, I beg to differ. Are there actually? That's crazy. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna drink some water, and I expect you two too. You two too. Yes. Yes, that made sense. I expect you two too. There, yeah, yeah. I expect you two. It's not clicking in my head. I expect you two as well. Newcastle is a full-time meal. I'll take it. My thighs do. The amount of sticking to this chair. But yeah, have fun playing words, and I'll see you all in a moment. I'm gonna get some water. You guys get yourself some water, especially if you're in a heatwave country right now. And yeah, I'll be back to close out at 9:30, most likely. See you soon. Sorry, I just saw that. Yes, I am a Brit. I am indeed a Brit. I'm half Irish, half English, but currently living in Oxfordshire. And raised in Oxfordshire. Samesies, let's go fanfiction here! Right, I'm gonna properly take my break now. See you in a bit. Hello, hello, I am back. How are we doing? Oh my god, level 11. You guys must have been on a streak. Hell yeah. The fuck is Veep? That was a what? Thank for vice president, according to Googler. What, a Veep? A Veep? Fish hook? You can have fish. And hook. Coming in to just steal that. Can I have shook? Ah, Christian, you got that before me. Shook. I'm just guessing here. Pale, we guess the same. Kish, which is to kiss with a lisp. Ooze. Shoot, beautiful! A full level, everyone. Well done. Thank you so much to Pale, Fanfictioneer, Christian, Johnny for playing. GG, well played. Well, we go until we fail, by the way. We go until we fail. I think our record is 21. We've got to play a full round because I tried to go back to Overwatch once and I didn't finish the round and there was an outcry. There were people outside my door with signs. You'd think I killed a man. Pins. Words all right. Exactly. Sting, beautiful. Stunning, beautiful. So what do we have? A hidden U. And a fake P? Hidden U and a fake P. Means I should be able to have guns. Why can't I have guns? I should be able to have. Oh, it's five letters, isn't it? Because we jumped ahead. I got it as something. I haven't got anything right now. Unit, beautiful. Things using, beautiful. Tuning, got one more left. I got nothing for this round. I don't know why my brain has just gone. Suing! Beautiful. Another perfect level. We might be challenging the record here. Level 21. I think that's our record. I think we're challenging the record right now. Thank you to Pale, to Fanfictioneer, to Christian, to Johnny, to Black Iris. Thank you so much. Fuck yes, let's go. We're gonna break it so hard that it will never be broken again. I hate the padlock. Me too. I think they should unlock at least for the final round. I want to give more answers. Shout them out and we'll poach them from you. I'm just happy to be here. Yes, you are, Christian. We're happy to have you. Oh my goodness. Talking to the wife whilst doing it. Johnny. What is it, Pale? Shaver. That's shaver. Which means there's a hidden S and X is fake. Which means we can have shave. Raves. I gotta wait for my padlock. Beautiful. Raves and hairs. Stealing yours, fanfiction here, to see if they'll go through. Did we beat it? Did we get it? Oh my god! We beat the record! Let's go! Look at that! It's beautiful! Fuck yeah! We beat the record! That was so good. I'm so glad you got Shaver so early, Pale. GG's hype in the chat. Do it again. Do it again. That was cool. Do it again. Do a flip. It's so hard now. It is. It's because I can't see. Because what I usually do is I wait for the biggest word to come in, and then I try and make an anagram out of that rather than watching the letters change because it confuses me, which is the point. It's same fanfiction here. Oh wait, it's 5, isn't it? Ooh, what is it, Johnny? Nation! We can have nation! National! National! I can't have lotion, there's not 2 O's, but I'll put it anyway. Nailed alias, that's a good one. Damn right. Damn right. They're wanting a Latina, damn right. Steal from me, please. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? Alan. Eternal. I got you. I got you. Okay, beautiful though. Beautiful though. We did in fact beat the record. GG's everyone. I want my mummy. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see a thing in this chat. Hey, no, don't say no. We lost, but we beat the record. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Pale Fanfiction Ear, Christian, Johnny, Black Iris for playing. That was great. We did in fact beat the record. Let me have a look. Oh, record 23. So it was that one that we failed on. God damn it. Do the roar. Do the roar. I've never seen a perfect before. Really, fanfiction? It happens on occasion. All good, Johnny. You have a lovely rest of your evening. I wish you a cool pillow to fall onto. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being so lovely with the bits. And thank you, Pale, for the biddies and the no. Well, restart it. No, Christian, we have to write. We must write. We must write at some point in the writing stream. We're back. Somebody's having a barbecue, or they're burning their house down. We got our lo-fi back on. We got our writing head screwed on. I've got to go do the dishes, lol. How long are you going to be live for? I am going to be live for another 35 minutes. We are writing. We are writing. Ah, darn it. We are writing words and anagrams. No! No, Pale! No! We should just do a stream of words on stream once. We'll do several runs of it and see how far we can get. I'll try to do it in 10. Speed run it, fanfiction here. If I don't see you before you get back, it's been lovely to have you. Will you be live on Saturday? Not Saturday. We're doing a movie night on Saturday though in Discord. I'll be live on Friday though. If you're going live on Saturday, feel free to put it up in our Discord. Gonna take my BRB break afterwards. No worries, Pale. Enjoy. Night. Good night, Lady Magora. It's been lovely to see you. I wish you the best of luck with the translating. And I'll see you tomorrow for Discord Writing Club at 5. Bye, my wife. You know it. You know it. Later, hubby wubby. Oh, you guys. You guys are cute. You guys are cuties. Cutie patooties. What are those wooden number blocks called? You know that kids play with them and you roll them along the floor. They're like dice and they've got letters on them. Wood number block set. Number blocks. Number blocks is a brand name. Number space blocks is a not branded name. Number counting blocks. Uno reverse. A pile of Dang it, it's too hot for me. I'm gonna have to catch you later. All good, fanfictioneer guy. It's been lovely to meet you. It's been lovely to have you. I can't wait to check out your work. And, yeah. Well done on Words on Stream as well. So if I randomly go live, I'll throw a message in the South Promo channel. Please do. It'll be lovely to meet you. More in person. I guess I'm in person, but in person for you. I'll answer the Wheel of Prompts. Yes, we pick a prompt every week, fanfictioneer. And we are most open to prompt ideas. Put them on the wheel. Lady Magora is the lady of the wheel. Anything. So today's been a haunted cabin. Past ones have been a day on a pirate ship. The weather was last week, just simply the weather. We've had a Pokemon themed one, which was pretty cool. We did, what else have we done? We've done famine, plague. We've done a few Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And stranded on a desert island. Anything, really. Writing prompts. Oh, yeah. We go for it. I got a whole folder with them. All the things that we've written in Writing Club go into this folder for me. So we've had Market, Firework, Snake, Forest, Day on a Pirate Ship, Storm, Fawn, Deep Sea Creature, Howl at the Moon, Pokemon, What Happened to the Original Kanto Champion, Feast, Water, and That Slimy Thing. I still haven't typed up the That Slimy Thing. I actually really liked the fable I wrote for that. Well, it's not really a fable, it's more of a myth. Fawn, Forest, etc. Dang. Oh yeah, we go hard. My foot had knocked down a pile of wooden number blocks on the floor. I crouched down to pick one up, cringing as my fingers sunk into molded wood. Phew! Bless me! I heard that from my phone. I've only got it on volume 1. Absolutely, as Lady Magora says. I'm gonna have her examine this number block and just have another memory of childhood. What sort of mushrooms did we say? We said shelf mushrooms, that's it. Clinging, not clung. Okay. I held it up to the meager light, examining the old toy. It was black and slimy, with small shelf mushrooms clinging to the sides. Another memory tugged at the edge of my mind, this one more vivid than the last. And what is the memory? Because it's going through, okay, it's going through her childhood. So it started with the beach memory with the kite, where she doesn't really see it, but she smells it. She smells sun cream and ice cream, and she can hear the waves She doesn't really see it. This one's more vivid. Maybe she's remembering the colors of the number blocks and putting them together, and then maybe something knocks them down or somebody kicks them down. It's sort of like her first knockback into darkness. Back, nice cold shower. Let's go, Vale. Did you feel like Wim Hof? Is it Wim Hof? The crazy Dutchman who jumps into the ice? I wouldn't mind being Wim Hof in this weather, to be honest. Solid blues, yellows and reds, painted numbers, each block heavy and reassuring. My tiny hands counted on chubby fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. I turned each block so each number faced me. And something's going to interrupt her. I'm thinking bullying. Maybe she's at school and there's a bit of bullying. I'm gonna go through like... It's almost like there's a loss of innocence here, where it's like she's gonna go from a child, and this is her first roadblock where she's counting with the blocks and she gets bullied, and then maybe there's another memory of maybe her first heartbreak or something. I'm keeping it very open. I don't want it to be a very specific trauma that is kept her child self in. I want it to be a repression based on a multitude of common experiences. Bullying, heartbreak, breakup of a family maybe, that sort of thing. So I could have taken a dip in the cool ocean instead of having to shower. Wouldn't that be nice? And you could have one of those, you know, when you go to a vendor of some kind on the beach and you pick up a can of something and it's so cold that it hurts in your hand? Ooh, I need that right now. Like, even the ice cream warms up, but when you get a can of something and it's like, it's so cold. I need that. It's so cold you wonder why it's not frozen. I do have a couple of cans of Guinness in the fridge. Hey, Fail, you're a Guinness drinker? The half Irish side of me is very proud of you right now. I don't want to use the word suddenly. Ooh, let me make this so that it's the 10 block. 10 block. Or it has the number 10 on it. I'll stick in there a brief sliver Misty Portal to reveal that they posted a little excerpt on the Discord server of an unpublished scene that they're really fond of and proud of before finishing their dishwater filling. Well, thank you very much, fanfictioneer guy. Also, please tell me how to make a portal. Did it again, Discord. Dosquid. You can do formatting on Discord? You can? I didn't know that. Fanfictioneer, you're teaching us stuff. Hell yeah. And they read yours and Tay's tonight. Oh, and Isabella posted something as well, but that was a long time ago. Oh, that was just, I think, her explaining her stuff. Alright, I'll start there. Fabulous, thank you. You're like, I know, it's impressive. I know, I see it. Anyway, I need to finish off the thing. All good, fanfictioneer. Thank you for telling us. Enjoy the dishwasher filling. Okay. Happy in my little corner, pleased with the order of the blocks. 9. I held up the final block, number 10, when a little toddler, roaring with laughter, toppled my pile. I felt my heart drop. With the blocks. I returned to my body in the same position, holding the number block in my right hand. The memory of the kite was more of a distant feeling, but the number block was almost a reliving. I resolved not to touch anything else in the cabin. She a little freaked out. I mean, worthily so, yes. She's a little freaked out. Did I get a text back from that thing? I did not. No. Okay. It's missing a little bit of spookiness. I need to add the family pictures. I'm going to put that there's family pictures on top of the fireplace. No, I don't like that sentence at all. I resolved not to touch anything else in the cabin and threw the block across the room for good measure. Yeah, she's like repulsed. She's like, get away. These are bad memories. Or it's the start of bad memories, or a feeling of ominousness. It was then that I noticed the fireplace had once featured a mantelpiece. There's a formatted promo post, eh? As requested, with some flair added in. Thank you, fanfictioneer. Let me see. Oh, look at it! That's beautiful. Genre, age rating, trigger warnings, edition, Royal Road. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you, fanfictioneer. was then that I noticed the fireplace had once featured a mantelpiece. It had long since collapsed, spewing ornaments across the floor. There was some broken glass and an upturned picture frame that filled me with dread. Whatever memory that held was an ominous one. Whatever memory that held was an ominous one. Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe the pile of coal that's in the fireplace is the child. And maybe she sort of unfurls. She's dressed in burnt black. So she goes to the fireplace and tries to look through the coals for the artifact. But the coals won't move, they won't budge. And there's something to do with maybe her burning the picture in the fireplace that she finds on the floor. At work, just saying hi. Okay, bye. All good, Hiltster. Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy frogging. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. We love you, Hiltster. Good to see you. Who paid with 7 minutes to go? Couldn't be me. Ticking sound that I had heard outside was much louder now, drowning out the groaning wood and the tapping kite alike. It... Pressurous and rioting is how I'm going to describe it. Carefully, I reach my hand into the cold ash. Hi, IG Game. How are you? How is France right now? That's a good question. How are you with the heat wave? You might not be in France, but how are you? Ah, the sun is gonna kill me. Oh, same here. We've had 32 degrees today where I am, and yeah, it's not been healthy. It's not been healthy. I expect it's worse in France because don't you tend to be a little bit hotter than us? That they have been stuck in position with super glue. This is the supernatural element. Carefully, I reach my hand into the dark ash, intending to pick the pile apart. Coal by coal, I'm going to put there. However, the coals were unmoving, as if they had been stuck in position with superglue. I pulled with both hands at the sides of the pile, intent on removing the entire thing, when the hearth bursts into flames. Beautiful. 38 degrees in the north, it's huge. In France, there's a heat wave. Oh god, IG. I mean, at what point do people need to cancel work and school? Because 40 degrees is what causes damage, right? 38 degrees is pretty close. I don't need to put wet puddle. Puddles are wet. Cancel work in this economy? Profits first, safety third. No! That's not the way it should be. I only have one exam this morning and the next week, so it's okay, but the school is hell. And how is your building? Does it lock in heat? I'm just going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to wrap up stream and say goodbye in a few minutes, just to let everyone know. I gasped, my body frozen as I watched the flames grow in size. Looking over the back wall of the cabin. And I'm gonna have, almost like the cabin is sentiently doing this, I'm gonna have the cabin catch fire completely. And as it's burning, the only place that is not burning that she can stand in is the place with the photograph. So she has to look at the photograph. That is what the house is telling her. See the temperature, the good lord. This is terrifying. Not as much the economic crisis. Take a cup of tea, literally. See this temperature? This is terrifying, but not as much as the economic crisis. You will work today. You will work today. 40 degrees means nothing. Alright. ... I'm leaving this one here. We're gonna go find someone to raid. Like, good lord, I have my private yacht. Shame about those poor workers. Literally. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well, let them get health complications. Alright, let's have a look at who's on. Who can we spread the love to tonight? I am gonna raid Jerry Berry. Jerry Berry is a lovely YouTuber. She is a VTuber, and the VTuber is a half rat, half human hybrid, just to make you aware. We are gonna raid her. They are playing. Oh, they are just about to, I think, wrap up their all-a-thon, which they've been doing for a few days. And they've done really, really well. And they deserve a bit of love. So let us go and see our rat goddess. As soon as I figure out how to press the raid button here. They were playing Date Everything, which is so fun. I need to play Date Everything. Right, there we are. Back to my live screen. There we go. Have a good one. Lovely Christian. Lovely to see you. Let us pop us on that screen. I love working my ass off and then getting sunstroke for peanuts. Literally, though. I'm gonna go sleep. Warm Pale equals sleepy Pale and have about 30 hours of sleep to catch up on. All good, Pale. Enjoy your sleep. I wish you a cool pillow. But yeah, we're gonna go spread the love to her. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting, for lurking, for being so supportive over the merch. I was very nervous about announcing it. And as always, for writing with me. Thank you for being so generous. Thank you for the gift sub, Major Jinx. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Assassin's Creed Unity. Yes, the raid emote is free. Let's go and raid this person. Good night, Black Iris. It's been lovely to have you. Alright, there we are. Lovely. Let's go and see them. Bye, everyone!